So if someone's awrah, such as awrah, let's deal with the whole awrah. If someone's awrah got exposed in salah because his trouser wasn't very long, he was sitting in tashahhud and his knees became exposed, all right? If the whole every area is looked at separately, thigh is a separate area, knee is a separate area, each body part, the private parts, they're all separate areas. If any one of the areas has at least 1/4 of it exposed, has 1/4 of it exposed, there is a chance that he will cover himself quickly and his salah will be okay. So his knees became exposed and he covered them, or his thighs became exposed and he covered them quickly. How quickly does he need to cover them? If the area which is uncovered was less than a quarter of the area, a quarter of a knee is smaller than quarter of a thigh. Understand? So you look at each area separately. Whatever was covered, uncovered. If it's 1/4 of it or less was exposed and it was covered quickly, salah is valid. How quick is quick? A short is rukun. We haven't covered the rukun of salah yet. A short is rukun of salah is something like a ruku is a rukun of salah. So Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, maybe less than 5 seconds or that much time, okay? 3, depend how quickly you read it. If you are someone who says, then you should be punished accordingly. If it was remained exposed for that long, then, and if it was 1/4 or less, and if it remained exposed for that long, salah would be invalidated. But if it was less than that, salah would be valid. But if more than quarter was exposed, the salah would be invalid. Am I clear?
Applies to the back as well. Applies to the back.
It applies to the back for those people who wear trousers and they go in the sajda, and the length of sajda is a rukun. A sajda is a rukun. So when they've done Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, that much time, congratulations, your salah is invalid now. Astaghfirullah. Because your back is showing, is less than a quarter. Less than a quarter, showing little bit. Because from navel, go around, is showing little bit. But the fact that you have stayed a whole rukun in it, your salah is invalidated, okay? It's worth noticing that a lot of Hanafi scholars, they don't differentiate between mughallada and mukhaffafa. They say the rule of quarter applies to all of the awrah, whichever part it is, you just look at one part at a time, okay? If any part was exposed, all right? If 2 knees were exposed, both less than quarter, I asked one Hanafi scholar, he said we would tell the person to pray the salah again. I couldn't find anything in the books, maybe I didn't research enough. I went to a very senior Hanafi scholar and I asked him, what do you say if 1/4 was only exposed, but it was both knees, because not one is 2 parts now. And he covered it as well. But he said because of being more than one, he said I would tell them to repeat the salah. I don't know if there is a different view in the madhab, but it gives you kind of an idea of the seriousness of the issue. Okay? So, for a woman, her awrah is whole her body. For women, her awrah is all her body except face and hands. And Hanafi madhab, the feet. Yeah? So if her stomach was open, exposed, less than quarter, but it was some part of it was exposed, or neck, or her hair, little bit of hair, but was exposed for prolonged time, that would invalidate the salah. Okay. But if her scarf was lifted a bit, or her veil was about to fall, but she quickly sorted it out, quickly recovering would be okay. But praying salah and afterward finding out the whole part of the hair are exposed, this is part of our awrah. Okay.